my fellow travelers, Mark here with Wolters Ruins. Today we're here in Rincon, Puerto Rico, and today we're going to answer a question that has been posed to us, and that is, when should you hire a private guide, okay? Because you know, our videos are set up to make you, a solo traveler, be able to see the world by yourself, but we also do know that sometimes a guide is helpful, whether it's a group tour or a private guide. And this one I want to really think about my recommendations when we hire private guides, and really what it comes down to is your time frame. If you have a limited amount of time and there's a lot of stuff you want to see, sometimes having that private guide that will take you to the main destinations, explain things to you while you're there and while you're on the way there, will make your short time much more impactful, much more learning about what's here. So that's one thing you want to think about. Another one, if you're going to be staying at a place for like a couple of weeks on vacation, it might be a good idea to hire a private guide to take you around the town to show you where the good restaurants are, where the best places to go out are, where the museums are, some of the history, but also some of the parts of town you don't want to go to, so you have a better feel for the area. So the 2-week vacation you're having in Rincon or in San Juan or wherever you are in the world, you feel more comfortable doing that. So that's another thing. Because you can do these things in group tours or hop on, hop off buses, but the reason why I find the private guides to be the best resource is that it's your questions, your time, your choices. Because here's the thing, if you go on a group tour, you have all the group's problems. So if there's one person that's late to do something or late getting back, you have to wait up. If it's a group tour, a lot of times you're gonna have we're gonna stop by the traditional market, so you can go spend money then. You're gonna waste 2 hours. I mean, anybody that goes to Cancun and does the Chichen Itza tour, you know you go stop at that market for an hour or two before you get to Chichen Itza. You got a private tour, you're like, no, I don't wanna go to the market. They're like, oh, we wanna go. I'm like, no, I'm paying you not to go to the market. You're gonna go where I wanna go. I mean, it sounds mean, but this is one of the things you have to think about, okay? Because those group tours will take up your time. Also, the group tours go for the lowest common denominator of what are the most popular sites, and they don't necessarily see the sites that you want to see. So use that private guide to see those, okay? Another thing is sometimes you hire a private guide if you want to see a number of small towns near each other, but you don't want to be the one driving. For example, if you're going to do the Amalfi Coast, or if you want to do the vineyards in Napa or the vineyards in Germany or France, having a private guide lets you drink and enjoy your thing instead of worrying about the drive, worrying about the parking, worrying about who doesn't get to drink the beautiful wine and the wonderful wine in France. That can really help out, but also can help kind of cut down on people getting frustrated with each other. So that can make it very nice. And also those private guides, they know the area. So if you're in the Amalfi Coast and if you take the bus through the Amalfi Coast, they call it the vomit bus, because every time I've been on it, people have thrown up on it because the winding trails. When we had our own private guide in a minivan, hey, we didn't feel good, pull over, let's get some air, you're okay. So that's helpful as well. I know when we were in Beijing, when I was working there, we got private guides to go to the Great Wall, to go throughout the city. That really helped us see more without having to try to figure out the whole, logistics of getting a huge group of people to different spots, all right? So I hope this helps you understand why it's sometimes a good idea to hire a private guide. I'm not saying every time you need to do that. No, you can do a walking tour or a hop on, hop bus tour, that they're fine. But sometimes when time is of essence and stuff you really want to know and you really want to learn a lot about, that's when the private guides really come through. Anyway, I wish you all the best. I'll say bye from here in Puerto Rico.